Good day, my name is Angelo. This is Nation's Voice Tower, that hub that keeps you updated on issues pertaining to the governing system and as it borders the masses in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. Now, the National Democratic Coalition, known as NADECO, has finally spoken. Yes, I have been waiting for NADECO to speak, and finally they have spoken. Yes, I remember that sometime during the early 90s, Bola Ahmed Tinibu, the president-select of INEC, was a member of, or is still a member of NADECO. Yeah, when he was fighting, the military regime and all that, where he had to run to, USA to take asylum and so on, right? He was spearheading the fight for democracy. He was part of this very, very prestigious organization that was, after the progress of democracy. This organization known as National Democratic Coalition, NADECO, domiciled in USA. Yes, so this particular organization, which he belongs to, or which he had belonged to before, has finally spoken over his illegitimate and, unethical maneuvering of the presidential seat and his, unethical acquisition of power by INEC or from INEC. Yes, so it wrote a letter, the management of NADECO wrote a letter to Tinibu warning him to resign or face the consequences. Yes, so the international community have finally started to speak. They have finally begun to speak. All right, so the letter is on your screen. As you can see, without wasting much of your time, I will read it out so you will know what NADECO have told their former member, Bola Ahmed Tinibu. Now, the letter, as you can see by the left-hand corner, it is NADECO, National Democratic Coalition. I think number 300 New Jersey Avenue, Northwest. That is the address of the office. Far away, USA. All right. The letterhead of the title of the letter says Tinibu resign and save Nigeria from further embarrassment. That is what the title of the letter is. Now the letter goes as follows or as thus. Nigeria is in the throes of a deep international image, domestic and regional crisis, bleeding profusely on both national and international stages. It is a nation held in disdain presently at the international stage, its economy in shambles, and its people hungry for change. Presently, a dollar is a stone throw from 1,000 naira. Even institutions like Chicago State University find themselves on the precipice of disrepute, teetering on the brink of losing international credibility and accreditation, all due to the wake of destruction left by Bola Ahmed Tinubu's unwavering pursuit of his questionable presidency. Now, this letter is, that's not the end of the letter though. This letter is going forth to tell President Tinubu to please desist from whatever he's doing that tends to keep him in the presidency and resign. Furthermore, according to the letter, this perilous journey, fueled by one man's relentless ambition, has led to the heartbreaking ignorance of the collective suffering of Nigerians by Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the All Progressive Congress, APC. In a plea to rescue Nigeria from the clutches of Tinubu's questionable ambitions, NADECO USA implores Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu to liberate himself and the over 200 million Nigerians from the impending implosion. If Mr. Tinubu chooses to resign, perhaps Nigerians will find it in their hearts to forgive, and the secrecy legacy he leaves behind at Chicago State University may no longer bear the stain of his political pursuits. He should be advised to do the needful. Lord F. Uku, Esquire, Executive Director, NADECO USA. So it has now been confirmed that this letter is indeed from NADECO USA, and they are urging Bola Ahmed Tinibu, who was formerly their member, to quickly resign from that seat. You know, in plea or in advocacy of the same democracy that he was fighting for in the early 90s. I want to see his reaction to this particular letter, if at all he will react, because this is one of the associations he revered so much in the past. I don't know if he still reveres and respects this association, but if he does, then he should be able to listen and adhere to their quick call for his resignation, for the betterment of the over 200 million Nigerians. That is that. Now, secondly, on our updates, I want to show you a video from Kogi State. Yes, the Kogi State Tribunal as or let me not say tribunal. Yes, there is a case in court. Yeah, let me just be very straightforward. There is a case in court involving Senator Smart Adeyemi and the APC, you know, and you know, other aspirants from the same party that wanted to contest. Now listen. In the Kogi State APC governorship primaries, there is a reason why things may be very, very bad for Yahaya Bello come the by-elections that will take place in November. All right. Smart Adeyemi's evidence in court could actually spoil Yahaya Bello's candidate's plans. All right. Yes, if you will remember, Yahaya Bello has, the governor of Kogi State, has a very, very specific candidate that he wanted to emerge as gubernatorial aspirant. And indeed, Usman Ododo, who is the candidate, the anointed candidate of Yahaya Bello, has emerged. So without breaking the silence, let me allow you watch a video from Smart Adeyemi. After you watch this video, then I will break down what is really happening. Stay tuned.
The matter was taken for argument by their lordships. We strongly believe that by the time our briefs are read and the appeal is looking to on merit, then we'll have that as the report of the INEC, exhibit APC 4, said it loud and clear that there are no election 228 wards. That's our own feel. It's our, yes, it's our feel. So, but we are waiting for what their lordships are going to say. I decided to argue that appeal based on conscience as a Muslim, knowing that I will give account to the Almighty Allah.
Only one local government with 11 wards came with their result. The other 21 local government do not have result in courts. You know, so are you now saying, or are you saying we don't have a case to say that out of the 239 wards, you have result for just 11 wards? And should you now believe that 11 ward result is enough for somebody to emerge as a gubernatorial candidate? These are the fundamental issues before the lordship. That out of 239 wards, we have result for just 11 wards. Okay? And it's a settled principle of law that you cannot put something on nothing. You cannot say that there was a valid election if you have just 11 ward result out of 239 wards. That's why we're here. I don't know about the technicalities. I'm not a lawyer, but I used to be a lawmaker, and we made this. I was a party to the drafting of the Electoral Act.
Okay, yeah, Smart Adeyemi there, Senator Smart Adeyemi. Now, Senator Smart Adeyemi is was one of the you know, candidates that ran for the APC governorship primaries. He lost, yes, according to the results that were produced by the APC and the NEC of the APC. That's the National Executive Committee. He lost. All right. Now, these results were collated from just 11 wards out of 239 wards. That means almost one quarter of the results are yet to be collated. So how did Usman Ododo, Yahaya Bello's anointed candidate, emerge as the preferred flag bearer of the APC? That primaries was held on November 11th, 2022. All right. So how did he get to emerge since only 11 words were collated according to what the evidence that was tabled by Smart Adeyemi and his, and his counsels in court. All right. So I would like you to, know this, that Yahya Bello is into something shady in Kogi State. And if not careful, he may be disgraced with his candidates. Of course, all right. And that is why I said things might go bad for Yahya Bello and his candidate. All right. That is that on that particular update. Finally, the tribunal sitting in Kaduna State has struck the petition of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and upheld, I beg your pardon, the election of Governor Ubasani of Kaduna State. Now, there were controversies, all right. Lots of people feel that the Kaduna State Governorship Tribunal have rendered hereby the elections inconclusive, all right. But the counsel to Governor Ubasani, that is Barrister Sanusi Musa, is telling us that the tribunal has ruled in favor of his candidate. Yeah, I think that is what all news platforms have held, all right. So, without wasting much of the time, I would like you to listen to Barrister Sanusi Musa, who is the counsel to Governor Sani, and Barrister Baba Ali, who is the counsel to the People's Democratic Party, PDP, after the tribunal session sometime yesterday.
The tribunal has dismissed the petition filed by the PDP. That is the ruling of the tribunal in the morning. But by the provision of the Constitution, they are required to also consider the petition on merit. So on merit, two of them said that election is supposed to be conducted in 22 polling units because the number of the voters there exceed the margin of lead. But they have said that the PDP wanted it to be declared as the winner of the election. The tribunal said that they have no proof that. They allege that there are corrupt practices perpetrated by APC. They say they have no proof that. So in essence, as of today, the PDP petition is dismissed by the tribunal. Unless PDP appeal to the Court of Appeal, then we now know what will happen there. But the petition has been dismissed. There is a notice of preliminary objection, which the tribunal ruled that the petition has been abandoned, so is dismissed. But by the provision of the Constitution, the tribunal now will have to determine the petition in merit. That is, assuming the Court of Appeal said it was wrong, then this is decision on merit. But the main decision of the tribunal is that the petition is dismissed. Yes. Simple.
One way or the other, but we are still going to test an arm of the judgment too. It's okay. It's brilliant because we believe the materials we placed before is sufficient enough for the court to have even declared our candidate the winner of the election, because we know PDP won the election in Kaduna State.
But that means you're not satisfied with the judgment.
Well, I cannot say we are not satisfied or we are satisfied, but then what I'm telling you is we'll go into this election and definitely we'll come back victorious. The tribunal decided what it decided based on the facts placed before it. Court arrived at decision based on the submissions and argument of lawyers, and the majority of the tribunal judges decided that the election was inconclusive, and one judge affirmed the election. So, and the decision, but the majority decision of the court is that the election was inconclusive.
Okay, all right. You've heard it there from the two councils. So, lots of tribunals are sitting, they are sitting according to, and they are doing according to, they are actually giving their judgment according to the constitution of of Nigeria, of course, and they are also working according to the Electoral Act, not like what Justice Haruna Samani Simon did with his cohorts in the presidential elections petitions at the Court of Appeal. All right, so the PDP council said they will appeal this case furthermore at the Court of Appeal. So let's see how far they will go in reclaiming their mandate if it was actually stolen. Thank you for staying with us. Before I call it quits, I would like you to, do the needful, like our videos, share them, watch till the end. Don't forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section. And if you're, watching me for the first time, make sure you tap the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you get to have first-hand information when I drop them. See you next time. Bye.